Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Alpine Hippie, and today we're going to be going over the tragedy that is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, back in 2008, Marvel was an amazing promised land where 8-year-old me watched Iron Man blow up tanks and take on terrorists like a total badass. We gotta watch this beautiful, slow evolution of all these awesome characters that we got introduced to in their own universes, and then we gotta watch them all come together in this awesome smashing hit, The Avengers, and it was just an awesome thing for anyone who got to be a part of it. And it's been one of those things where I went to every single Marvel movie as they came out, all the way up to Endgame. And now that I've adequately celebrated the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I'm just gonna give you guys some tough news. It's not good anymore. Don't cry. It's okay. It's okay. It was hard for me too. I understand what you're going through, but it's important that you understand. Right now, it is not good. Endgame is over, and things have changed a little bit in the world of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It hasn't been anything too documented or too talked about for the most part, but I think we can all agree that ever since Endgame, something has changed in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And to tell you the truth, the main change is that I have stopped going to the movies. With the small exception to Spider-Man No Way Home and a few others, I have really not gone to a single Marvel movie that has come out ever since Endgame. And the more I've talked to some people, the more I've seen that be a common trend. Maybe it wasn't directly after Endgame, but it was 1 or 2 movies after. And today I kind of want to just go over why this happened. Why did it change? What happened to the magic, you know? I think everyone can agree that the exodus really came through when Disney started just profiting solely off of Marvel. It just became this guaranteed cash cow. They can use the same recycled formula with a couple of different faces and actors and package it in a fun enough way that we would really let it slide. But you can only do that so much before it becomes painfully obvious what you're doing. And that really came to a head after Endgame because it's when they started introducing the Marvel TV shows and really started making Disney Plus a place where you could get exclusive Marvel content. Now, don't get me wrong, I was pretty on board with it at first. I was watching WandaVision as it came out, so I guess I can give you guys that. I was watching some Marvel content. But it was fresh, it was new, it was the first Disney show, and it was interesting. It was really thematic, artsy, weird. I'm into that shit. But that's where it stopped for me. I finished WandaVision, and I started seeing some familiar patterns. After WandaVision, they just kept pumping out shows and pumping out trailers, and I kind of found myself not really being able to keep up and not really caring about the stuff that was coming out. And the new heroes they were bringing in just seemed so trivial because we had beaten the big boss. Thanos is gone. The guy that we'd been ramping up to this entire time, like literally the entire time, is gone. So we have all these fluff shows coming into Disney Plus. We have all these new fluff movies coming in that are just recycling the same formula. And too much fluff inevitably removes the structure of whatever you're building. And me, along with a lot of other people, just stopped showing up to these movies. But here's the problem. It's not gonna stop. Do you want to know why it's not gonna stop? Because everyone else is going to those movies. Everyone's watching them on Disney Plus. Enough people are going to these new movies. Everyone's still going to the new Marvel film somehow. I don't get how it's happening. You need to stop. They're not good movies anymore, guys. I hate to break it to you. They're just not. Like, they're not good. They're not. Even the people I like. I'm sorry. I love Chris Pratt. I love Chris Hemsworth. All the Chris's, love them to death. They're not good movies. Thor: Love and Thunder was not good. I watched half. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And I feel important to say, if it wasn't painfully obvious at the beginning, I was like the biggest Marvel fan there was. Yeah, I was like that nerd. Anyone who knows me, I was the Marvel nerd. I knew comics. I got into the lore. I knew everything. I was like top 5% in, I don't know what percent I was. You know, that game Trivia Crack? Yeah, I was in there. I was good, okay? Which is why I'm so freaking passionate about this. This needs to be talked about because it's not good. The magic's gone, okay? Move on. Move on to something else. Like, make a new IP. Make a new IP. And run with it. You know, try something new. Marvel was new at one point. Try something new. Wouldn't that be incredible? Instead of just buying beloved franchises and just beating them into the ground like Star Wars and Marvel and all these other great franchises, just get a new IP, or God forbid, make your own and stick to it. Do something cool. I'm dying for some new content. Like, I can't do these soulless superhero movies anymore. Yeah, that got a little ranty and passionate, but yeah, I'm just very passionate about this. Like, there's just so much fluff in movies. Like, there's so many good movies coming out right now, which is why I'm like, yeah, stop wasting your time on these kind of movies when you can do so much better ones. Like, there's so many cool movies coming out on the horizon that I'm very, very excited for. You know, Oppenheimer is going to be freaking amazing. I'd love it. But all that being said, just Marvel, slow down. Find a way to ease out of this being the thing that you just rely on for everything. Make some new IPs, Disney, please just be better. Stop watching, all you people. Stop going to these movies that are really, really shitty. Just stop going to them. Stop droning Disney Plus on in the background. Find something else. Just put Avatar The Last Airbender on, okay? That's great. That's great. Just watch that. Rewatch that forever. Great show for kids. And yeah, that's all I really have to say today. I just wanted to talk about this. That's really about it. Yeah. Signing off.